Aloha, this is Sky with FNN-Feminist News Network, the feminist news that's right for you. Welcome to Sky in the Rainbow Room. Yes, indeed, giving you that soulful news you need. And if you haven't told a friend to like or subscribe because that soulful secret giving you the facts the way you need them is out there, let them know. Hell yeah, Sky's telling you so. All right, now, what do I want to talk to you about? Part 3 of the Breakdast Club Bernie Breakdown. Alright, now, what do I want to talk about in part of his speech? He was talking reparations, or not at all, because the question was given to him straight and flat out. Are you going to give some money? Let's hear Charlemagne ask, Bernie answer, then we'll discuss. I know that's right.
Now, why does it seem like this week you've been kind of dodging the reparations question? Senator Harris and Senator Warren have both kind of spoken out and said that they agree with some form of reparations.
Well, what the question is, what do we... I'm not dodging the question. The question is, what do we mean by reparations? I mean, it seems to me a lot of people mean a lot of different things. To my mind, it means that we have to deal with the fact that there is enormous disparity between the black community and the white community, and that issue has got to be addressed. And I've indicated to you some of the ways that I think it should be addressed.
Well, I think they mean some type of economic empowerment to the African descendants of slaves.
But what does that mean, economic empowerment? I just talked about the fact that I would do my best to change the banking system to make sure that we end racism, that we pay attention to distressed communities, that people get the loans they need to make the investments they need.
What about straight cash payouts?
No.
How much you want,
You agree
Charlemagne?
with that? Why don't you agree with that?
Well, first of all, you mean just a check to every African American?
Yes.
Well, then there's a check to every Native American who were nearly wiped out when the settlers first came there. I think the way we go forward is to build America together. There are distressed communities, white communities, there are distressed Latino communities. Right now, what you have is a government owned and controlled by big money interests who worries about Wall Street and the drug companies. We're going to change that. And we're going to pay attention to the needs of working families and low-income families in this country in a way that you've never seen.
But this government has also systemically oppressed us in a way that they haven't oppressed other communities. Through slavery, through segregation, now mass incarceration. And I think it should be something done specifically for African Americans.
Well, and all of those issues, all right, we are going to deal with mass incarceration. And we're going to invest, I think at the end of the day, if we end the discrimination that exists in financial services, in healthcare, in education, if we guarantee healthcare to all people, if we, and we're working on a particular program, make sure that every person in this country has a job, because there's enough work to be done dealing with climate change, dealing with our crumbling infrastructure, I would suggest to you that not only the African American community, but every community will be a hell of a lot better off than they are today.
Do you think Democrats really believe in reparations for African Americans, or is it just a good talking point for this campaign cycle?
I don't want to speak for other people.
Mm-hmm. What about legalizing?
He flat out said no now, didn't he? He told you. Now, what I didn't understand was, why did he have to bring Native Americans into it? Now, don't they have reservations? After all they went through, and they deserve much more. They deserve all of America. But they got casinos. They got their own land, their own nation within a nation, their own laws. You know, it ain't a perfect system, but they got it. And they get to keep the money from their casinos. We ain't got no black casinos. Nobody's letting us have our own land and make our own laws. And now, I do agree to this. Now, Bernie, if you want to be Pacific now, I said it in the 420 vlog, and I said it on the agenda vlog. you gotta make it DOS specific and give us a little guaranteed percentage within those policies and programs when you know they have affected the ADOS community specifically. Like when legalizing marijuana and decriminalizing it, allowing small businesses to not just let all these that have the liquid financials jump in, but allow to say, well, if you're a DOS and you're going to put it in a DOS community, you get a break of some, where's that DOS tax break? That's what you need, a DOS tax break. Now, when you, if you talking about stopping the redlining, well, make sure that anybody that has the right qualifications can be guaranteed a certain amount, you know, and you can make it micro. You can start it small. Let it build, you know. Be specific to the Pacifics if you gonna do a reparation where you're claiming you're gonna help all oppressed communities. But it's like Charlemagne said, and I said it on the last three, from slavery to desegregation to mass incarceration, these three issues gotta be touched upon in order to even slightly bring us back up to the 100 years that we are behind economically to everyone else. And we know those facts, Bernie. You don't have to keep repeating them to us. Just let us know what you're going to do. Now, the Clyburn 10, 20, 30 is a good deal, but that's for rural communities. And there's not a lot of black rural communities. Now, if you add urban communities and then say Pacific and non-immigrant DOS and make sure it's for ADOS and go ahead and start something for that and add them to that plan, rewrite it, then talk to me about it. 10, 20, 30. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, Bernie. You got to get Pacific within the Pacific to let us know that you are down. Now, I think Bernie has opportunity and chance with people like Nina, Carnell West, Killer Mike, and those that he claims that he's going to add in with people of color, Rokana, and the Native Americans that are behind him. They can get to him and say, Bernie, put it in there. Bernie, add a little more of that. Bernie, just a little guaranteed is all we need, and then the votes will come your way. I think he can be swayed. And if you agree with me, leave comments below and let me know at FeministNewsN at gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and the Feminist News Network Soulful channel on Facebook and YouTube. And remember, I'm on Patreon. Alright, now, I got PayPal me, Feminist News Network, if you care to donate. Yes, indeed. Remember, this is a one-woman team. Now, I know that in this era of hate, you gotta participate. And even Bernie can be talked into the right thing. Now, we remember how Black Lives Matter just got on that stage. He didn't shoo him away. He listened. He paid attention. And now he's claiming he's going to do more. Well, we got to hold his feet to the floor. I know that's right. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. Peace.